Alright, so now we move into bay number 3 in Gary's greenhouse. And this one's probably my personal favourite. It's got some of my favourite plants in it. Starting over here with Tillandsia prunosa. So very, very hairy, very weird. And I actually think they look a little bit like aliens when they flower. Their multiple fingered heads come forward. This one's about to flower, so it starts off as a really fat club and then it spreads out flat and flowers in a flat comb. So they're very cool. The one underneath it is a special plant from another one that's from Bob Hudson. It's a Caput Medusa curly leaf. So Caput Medusas have some curl to them already, but this one is extravagant in how it displays itself. Very, very curly and shiny. Beautiful plant on its own. We've got some more in here, so we move along. We've got some more seeds. Some more clumps on timber that have been left to grow. These are a beautiful neglecta green. There's a few different varieties of those in the world as well you can get your hand on. Another one of my favourite plants is Gardneri. Grey, ghosty plant, very rough leaf edges, but soft and delicate. Purple tones when you get it in the right amount of light. The leaves just give off a slight purple shade, and really dramatic drooping flower inflorescence when they come through. And we've got some Tillandsia albida, some old cricatas and stuff in here, some more Ionantha hand grenade. So you can see why they call it that. It is a handful of Ionantha, and they're normally quite a small plant. We've got some more Streptophilas, different varieties up on the wall there as well. Some weird Ripsalis. And as we move along, you'll see there's some more seedlings. There's some bright red Capitatas, Xerographicas of different sizes and varieties. These are quite cool. Disticha green. There's a much nicer clump over here actually that I'll bring you to. And yeah, little bulbous bum on them. They get a very cute little multi-branched inflorescence with little yellow flowers that come out. And there is a Disticha minor and a Disticha major. So up here you see the major variety, very, very wide leaf bases, beautiful big tank looking plant, but quite delicate inside. Quite often have a lot of ants living in them because of their open leaf type.
Some more major.
There's some more major. You can see that they pup pretty vigorously. Stoloniferous pups, so they come out on these stems, and you can let them grow attached, or at this point you could detach them and they'll grow on them themselves with a few leaves on the head like that.
They're the old bracts with yellow flowers they would have been. There's one that's just about to come out.
So the larger plant actually has the more delicate of the inflorescences, so it's a bit backwards, but they're beautiful in their own right. Again, not incredibly uncommon. They're pretty easy to get a hold of and they won't break your bank if you want to add them to the collection. But they're just something a little bit different. And as we move along, we've got some more stuff here. So dead mothers or damaged plants, they're definitely not for the bin. You put them in the back of your greenhouse and you let them multiply. So here we've had some stuff that hadn't done too well out in the yard or got sunburnt, and yet you can see pups being produced like mad. So there's 3-4 babies on this plant after it looks like it had well and truly expired. And the same down here. This is a Halsnitis. So beautiful big fat chunky flower when it comes out of the middle, and then pups all the way around on the outside of the plant. You'll see some broms around the place. Quite happily recommend you planting broms on the ground of your Tillandsia house. Obviously holding water means they wick moisture out all day. They increase the humidity in the greenhouse. That's another reason why there's gravel as a floor in here. It lets the humidity come out of the ground and up into the plants. It keeps them happy all year round. And just a quick peek into the last pod in the greenhouse, and you see babies on strings everywhere. So these are the next generations of plants coming along. All the self-seeded mums. So another 6 months or 12 months, those seeds will get pulled off, glued onto builder's string, and sent out into the world to colour up and grow on. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Still got a couple of sections to cover in Gary's greenhouse and Gary's backyard. And then we'll do some specialty stuff because Gary has got some very, very cool palm trees around the place that pretty much Tillandsia breeding grounds. But we'll cover that shortly. Cheers.